served the center and served this whole. You have the second most diverse district in the entire city. It was a wonderful experience, one that could never be recreated. But you get very attached to it, and it's like, who's going to take over? And I am so overjoyed that my very good friend Rory Lancman, who served with great distinction in the State Assembly, and now we're honored to have him on the City Council. He served on the local community board. He came up the hard way. No one gave him anything. He earned everything himself, and he's a great paradigm for what wonderful leader should be. And on a very personal note, he's my very, very dear friend. I know him, his family, his kids. I was over his house the other night. He had a party, he had everyone there. He was great. He's a wonderful guy. He's as wonderful on the inside as he is on the outside. My very, very special friend, Rory Lancman, will want to come up and praise him for the few minutes.
Well, it's a great honor to be here. First, let me correct you. I'm the only politician here. Jim, as a former politician, that formally makes him a statesman. and Jim is a very modest guy, and he poo-poos his current position with the governor of the state of New York. But Jim is responsible for long-term sustainability and making sure that this world that we live in is here for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, on into the future. So Jim, thank you so much for everything you did for this council district, but also what you're doing for the state of New York today. And it's an honor to be here with you. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here with the representatives of the government of Indonesia, and folks from the Parks Department, and the Olympians. Wow, we live in a world where sometimes we get cynical and jaded about the titles and positions, and Jim and I certainly have to spend a lot of time with people who have fancier titles than their actual responsibilities might be. But when you meet someone who is a gold medal Olympian, that still kind of sends a shiver down my spine. So it's an honor to be with all of you as well. But mostly it's just an honor to be here with so many good, wonderful people. I have some personal friendships among the Sri Chinmoy community and interactions with many of you in different capacities, whether it's just my work as a council member or just eating in the restaurants that you run. I see Ashrita. It's good to see you, Ashrita. And very often as a elected official or politician, we go to an event to remember and honor someone who has maybe built a big building or designed a bridge or left some kind of legacy that's tangible and that we can see and we can touch. But being here today and seeing this community and the way that you've continued to grow even after the passing of Sri Chinmoy several years ago, what greater legacy could there be than a person who leaves goodness and happiness and harmony, and that after his passing, that message continues to not just survive, but to grow. So I am so honored to represent the Sri Chinmoy community in my council district and to be somewhat an honorary member of this family. And Jim, I'm so grateful to you for introducing me to this community. And of course, anything that I can do as a member of the City Council to help you, I will, but more importantly, anything that I could do to help spread your message. Because if the City of New York were filled with the goodness and the love and the affection that I see here today and see whenever I'm with the Sri Chinmoy community, we certainly would be a much better city and a much better country and a much better world. So thank you so much for letting me share in this day. It really is very meaningful to me. Thank you.